Is this thing on? Oh, okay, good. Hello. This is my first little, I guess you could call it a vlog, since we've crash landed on planet Girtha. Is that what it's called, or is it Bertha? I have no idea. Uh, I think I have an idea though. This is my plan, right? Here's what I'm thinking. What if we build our own house? We've been living in this place for a whole episode. That's way too long. We have to build a house. That's like the most important thing, and it needs to be a nice house. I mean, we're most likely going to be crashed on this planet for a while. So that's sort of what I'm thinking. I don't really know how to do these vlog things. I just sort of hit the record button and yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go build. Oh, hold on, let me turn off the camera. Hey guys, I'm MysteriousSgoofBall. Welcome back to another episode of Enhanced Survival. And I'm here with, well, they're not on the voice chat by myself, but they just came down here. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm not in the voice chat with them as I fall through the world. Because I'm gonna be doing my own episode today, you know, sort of stuff by myself. I've got a plan for today. Most episodes I record, I usually don't have a plan, but I have a plan. Somewhat of a plan. It's a very basic plan, but it is a plan nonetheless. So we've been living in this hut for a while now, right? The entire time. Once we moved here, I built this little hut, dug down, and started working on it. So I want to make a new place. For my new place, I'm going to go somewhere and just build probably over in that direction, I'm thinking. So I'm going to go find a good place to build a new house. I got some stuff for like a quarry. I've got all sorts of stuff for like oil, which I probably won't really need today, but I put in my backpack for storage purposes or whatever. I'm going to head out this direction. I think I know where I'm going. So, we have under here, yep, there's cobblestone there. And so I think I'm going to build my house on top of here, and then we already have like a dugout basement. In this area, you can see where there's no grass. So this is where it is, where the quarry was. So, we are going to build our house over here. And that's basically as far as I've gotten with my plan. But it is a plan. What kind of house am I planning on? Well, we have lots of wood here, right? We've got that kind of wood. We've got spruce and oak. So I'm thinking I'm going to have like spruce planks and then oak logs. Is what sounds good to me. I almost want to... Nah, that probably won't look good. We're going to do a spruce and oak house. So I'm going to chop down a couple of these trees real quick and get a basic layout of where our house is going to be going. Alright, so I came back and I have started designing the house. I cut down some trees and stuff and designed the house. Planted some saplings too, which are growing. And this is sort of what I came up with. I'm not using dirt. I'm not. I am using dirt as a replacement for stone while it cooks up, which it probably has by now. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a nice dome-shaped house with a glass roof. I made the windows sort of weird looking, but I think that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna go for a sort of not really science-y looking thing, but something like that. I don't really know. Alright, so let's get some of this stone that is cooked up, and let's replace that dirt with stone. And it is done. We have replaced everything with stone. I've added on a little bit to the sides, not a whole lot. But when I was working on it, I just remembered I was going to set up a quarry to run while I was building and stuff. And I was going to run it back off in this direction. So that's what I want to do real quick right now before I start building any more. What in the... What? What is he doing? I think he's building a tower. Oh, I forgot we can zoom. I have Optifine. Alright, let's see. Let's get some of these kinesis pipes, some engines, obviously fluid pipes. We need some well, yeah, we're gonna need transport pipes. Now let's set up our engines first, basically. So we're going to... I don't think I've actually built anything like this on camera yet. Alright, so then we put the wooden pipes things on top. I think we'll just have it run straight off over to the side. And it'll also go straight down into all of the water pumps. And then it'll go straight over into the quarry. We're gonna put our water pumps down. Just like that. With the fluid pipes in between. I think we're gonna have pipes going into these, and that's where the fuel is gonna be loaded in. Put this one there. This one there. Get these engines. Get the levers for them. Now get pumping. Get everything running into those engines. Get some water. We are about ready to go. We just gotta set up some chests for this to go in, and then transport pipe. Boom. It doesn't need to be in the top, does it? Guess we'll find out. Turn these on. And here we go. Doesn't need to be in the top. Nope, it doesn't. That's good. Alright, so we got a quarry running. This is going good. Got our power station sort of thing here. So far we've just gotten dirt, but it's about to get down to the stone and it'll start getting more resources. And I think after this one we'll get lots of cobblestone, maybe some iron, which could be helpful. And then I think we're going to set up another one, maybe even just like switch it over and put it on this side. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm just going to make some markers and see if I can get it so that it'll do an even bigger area. I just remembered. I'm planning on secretly, without anyone knowing, although this is the second episode and everyone's going to watch it, but I'm going to secretly start working on making my own spaceship to go to the moon and other places, obviously. And I've looked it up and tested and stuff, and I found out it's very expensive. It is super expensive, and that's also part of the reason why I'm doing this, is I'm hoping to get stuff like that iron. I need that iron. So I'm going to do that, which means I'm going to need a lot of resources. And to get a lot of resources, manually making a quarry is the best way to do it. Why did I say manual? Automatically setting up a quarry is the best way to automatically, easily get materials. So, what's the plan? Now, well, here's the plan. We are going to finish working on the house some more. Maybe even go down and start making like stairways and stuff into like the basement. I don't know. And we'll finish the outside of the house first, obviously, and maybe try to get some sand for the roof. Where's the entrance for this going to be? And how's it going to work? I think we're going to have the entrance. This is going to be like the main base of the house. We're going to have the entrance be like a separate area, like over... I think we'll have it over here. And we'll face out... No, we're going to have it over here because it faces out to the nicest area. You know, I don't even know. Because I kind of... Maybe what if I want to expand in that direction? Then I will have the front of the house there. I think we're going to have the front of the house come out and then go across. That sounds like a terrible idea because it's going to take forever to build all that, but we're going to do it. I gotta move these chests. Aw, man. Alright, well, I'm going to put all four sides of these houses on, maybe start work on the front door, and then we'll be back probably to put another quarry setup put together. That was bad English, but yeah. Alright, we're back, and I have actually made a new quarry, as you can see here, and I've made it actually a lot bigger using these landmarks, which took us a little while to figure out. But I finished this quarry over here. This one dug all the way down, you can see, hit water, but it did go down to bedrock, and we got some stuff from there. I already took all the ores. Noah should be joining in a minute, so he might just join in the middle of this, but so far, I've gotten quite a bit of this from this. Uranium, I got 32 iron so far, and it's not even all the way down. It's doing pretty good. I think this bigger quarry will work a lot better. Another thing I've done, I need food, is I've worked on my house. Alright, boom, here we go. Turn this into food, sorry, blocks of vision. There is my house. I've gotten a few things set up. It seems to be pretty good so far. You can see over here we've got This little area with, I like the skylights. I think those look really cool. And you know, with connected textures, it looks a lot nicer too. We got our windows in and stuff. You can see out here. You can watch the burning zombies. Look at all, you know, there's a beach over there, which I might do something with. Windows are sort of crazy shapes and stuff, but that's sort of what I wanted. I think that looks sort of interesting. I don't know. What I really need though is some lapis. If I had some lapis, I could finish. I got this teleporter, and I want to put this somewhere so that I can teleport to my base from like the town over that way. Alright, so I kind of did end off the episode after the last clip, but when I edited it, it ended up being a really short episode, and so I decided, since I wanted to add on to my house anyways, I would just continue on with the episode and just start recording now. Hunter gave me a Jeep, which was sort of, not really payment, but almost like a, oh, there's a word for it, it's like a treaty, or a, it's not the right word. Well, we partnered sort of together, which, to give you a little secret, might not last long. I don't remember how much I did exactly in the last episode. Probably when I showed it, I don't remember if I even had the door. But yeah, I got this nice garage door, which works pretty well. It's just levers, it's very simple. I have built a solar panel, which is super nice. Oh, and also I have a jetpack, yeah. Jetpack, which charges, this solar panel charges my jetpack. It's really nice. And then we go inside, and I have added some machines, improved on stuff. I've built a rocket. Yeah, a lot has happened, but it was all grindy, boring stuff that was fun for me to do because it was fun to craft all this stuff, but it was not anything video worthy. I'll just recap you what happened, which apparently that's what I'm good at. Ender chest with my rocket. I have 2 jetpacks in here. These I can't use. This one I have to go to the moon first, or Mars, and this one is just like takes so much fuel to make the fuel for it. We have a lot of tin, and I have a separate chest for that, and copper because it's the most common. Those are the 2 most common ores in the game, I think. We have some other ores. We got quite a bit of stuff, a lot of osmium, aluminum, even a lot of uranium compared to how rare it is. And we also got this chest here with a bunch of stuff. Got quite a few diamonds and coal and stuff. It's really not that interesting. And that's pretty much it over here at the house. Let's take the Jeep over, because come on, we haven't ridden the Jeep on camera yet. This is my quarry, which, if you remember from the last episode, was a lot smaller, and that's because I have made it bigger, obviously. We had started with this area, then that area, then this area, and I did this area, and now I'm just cleaning the whole thing out. I got all the ores out of the sides, filled in the holes, and I'm giving this area to Hunter for apparently a nuclear reactor, which is pretty cool. This is Hunter's quarry. I have sort of taught him how to use these. Although he did this a little, he did one block off, and he now has this wall in the middle. And I think that is pretty much everything that's happened. Yeah. This episode has gone from, oh, let's build a house, to, oh, I've done all sorts of stuff, now let's continue on. So, let's see. What are my plans? I just remembered my plans a little while ago, but I've already forgotten. I want to work on the house, and which is why it's still a part of this episode, because it's kind of continuing on building the house. And here's what I'm thinking. I want to add an extension out that way to the side, on the other side. That's probably about the same size as this one. I'm gonna make it my garage for my Jeep. Oh, which I left over there. Forgot about that. Then I also want to make a place for my farm. I want to make like a, we've already got like this shape here, and so if I were just to add even more glass, I could make it look really easily. I can make it look like a greenhouse. So that's what I'm gonna do here, where the farm is originally, because why not? It's going to be separated from my house, obviously. But anyways, for today's episode, or not episode, but for right now, we're going to make an extension out here, cut down these trees too, and maybe if we have time, I'm going to see about making that greenhouse for the farm. But I think Let's just work on the garage, because that's something I need. And we're going to just move these furnaces out of the way to make a pathway. Alright, so first thing first, we need to get the dimensions of this thing. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 9 by 9, going from this middle post. And that would be the cobblestone underneath, too. Now, something else that's been going on the server while I cut down this tree is me and Hunter were looking at our quarries earlier, right? And we noticed that there was these weird we hadn't done anything. In fact, my quarry had oil all over the place, and I was still pumping it out when I logged off. And when I came back, the oil had gone away. It was in the tanks and stuff like it was supposed to be. But for some reason, there was these weird, like underneath where the oil was, there was these weird empty pockets where it looked like someone had gone in and taken ores out, but it wasn't me. Micah says it wasn't him, or Shurgus. Shurgus says it wasn't him, and Hunter said it wasn't him, and Hunter had the same problem where some ores missing from his place. And it almost seemed like it was like diamond level. And we suspect Noah came over and like, oh, they didn't mine those diamonds out of the quarry. I guess it's free for me. And so then he took it, which is not how it works. And so we're going to have to talk to him. We're going to have to figure out, or not figure out, we're going to have to talk to him and, well, kind of figure out if he did it, and then teach him a little lesson. We're planning on doing an intervention, actually. That'll be funny, hopefully. Okay, so I've got all the trees cut down now. Let me pick up this apple. These apples are nice. And, oh, we need to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and go inside. Oh, that's another thing. We need to make a better spot for my bed, because at night, if monsters spawn and get too close to my house, I have to like take my bed up. You can see it's out in the hall. That's because that's where it usually is safe and where I'm able to sleep, because it'll always say that there's monsters nearby. And so I have to move it around or try to find somewhere that's safe enough for it to let me sleep. So what I want to do is build a sleeping area. Maybe I do want to make it like this back part I was planning on having make a stairway down into the basement section that we have where I had quarried out and stuff. I want to make that into a basement, but maybe I'll extend back there into a bedroom. And I also want to make like the bedroom a lot safer. I don't know if I want to extend out in front. That might look kind of cool. Although I do like this nice big window here. Let's think about this for a second before we continue with that. Where would I put my bedroom? And should I make that the bedroom then? And maybe the garage. I almost want to repurpose this cave into a garage that I'll drive up and out of. Should I do that? Well, here's what we'll do. Either way, I want to extend it out on this side. So how about we extend it out and build this base and get this part built, and then we'll see whether we want to use it for a bedroom or a garage. Those osmium swords are awful. Whoa. Perfect example of how the jetpack helps. It's a good thing I slept here. Up, lag. I hate it when this happens. Alright, so now we need to put down where the logs will be, which is each 4 corners. Alrighty. That is all the posts up. Now we need stone. I have some stone. I probably should cook some more. So, I'm gonna go get glass or sand and get the wood, and I'll do the interior, and then we'll be back and we'll see what we use it for. So, we finished the outside, as you can see here. Looks just like the other side, which is what I want. Another thing I was thinking is we were trying to figure out what we would do for a garage for my Jeep. And for a second I thought, hey, what if I did it in here and just sort of, you know, parked it here? But this is not really my garage. This is more of that's sort of the front door. I'm thinking of also making another doorway that's more of the front door right here. I'm gonna take this as like the garage, like the workshop garage, I think I'm gonna make that cave like the Jeep garage. Another thing I want to do, I don't know if I'll do this, is I want to make something for me to launch my rocket out of, like one of these little buildings, maybe even smaller than those out there, and the roof is just open, and I would just launch my rocket straight through the roof and out into the sky. Maybe I could even double it as a landing and launch pad for my jetpack too, which means maybe, what if I did it out front? I don't know if that would be that would look good, or if it would just be like this weird thing sticking out the front of the house. Or maybe I do it out front of my bedroom. Like I would build a little thing, build a little dome, another one even smaller. And I could fly in with my jetpack, and I could also double it to use as a launch pad and a launching station for my rocket to the moon. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick it out from the bedroom that way, build a little dome, and launch our rocket out of there. Alright, so that's what we got for our base so far. It's looking good. This is probably how it's basically going to look for the rest of the time. We're not going to add much more onto it. We are going to improve it a little bit, which will probably be next episode. And also, as a little hint, we also might be doing something with my rocket that I have in my ender chest at some point. That will hopefully be coming up soon. But this is good. This is good for this episode. We've done a lot in this one episode. Especially I've done a lot during this episode off camera and other stuff, but in this episode we built a lot, and this actually went up very quickly. It did not take too long to build. So thank you everybody for watching. We got a nice launch pad and landing area. Thank you everybody for watching. If you did like, leave a like, and if you want to see more of my stuff, then subscribe so you can see everything I upload when I upload, blah blah blah. I don't really care. I am terrible at outros, so I'm just gonna say this: Spanish chair.